Okay, so it's been about 3 days, 4 days since I did the last landscaping video. So I thought we would come out here and take a look at what's going on in the yard, see how this is right here, make sure there's nothing growing up through it, and talk about what's coming up next with landscaping. And my foot hurts and I'm out of my gout medication. So I hope that's not a bad thing. So it is still looking good over here. It's looking good over here. We got a little bit of stuff blowing in here off the trees and that. And I did notice how there's like little holes in here, and I was like, what the heck is going on with that? I noticed them over here. I noticed them over there. What's happening is the squirrels are coming out here and digging holes in here, I guess looking for something to munch on. Because if you look at it, you can see how choppy it is. And if you remember in the video, I took a rake. After I took the other thing and spread it all out, I took a rake and went back through to even it out and make all this look nice and, well, even and round it out. As far as any weeds or anything goes, I don't see anything peeking up through here. I do expect it, even with all the weed killer I put in there. I'm just going to have to keep up with coming out here and pulling them and spraying more, because I don't want to ever have to go through what I went through to do this part again. I did come back out here and mowed the lawn once again, because amazingly, after only 2 days or 1 day, it needed it, and it almost needs it again already. But that is spring and summer for you, so that's all right. It looks good, and I don't mind mowing the yard. Kind of fun, actually. But let's go on up here and take a look at what we have coming in the near future for the landscaping in this yard. It is supposed to rain today, or I would be back out here working on it. The first thing is this area over here. I need to clean that up a little bit. Mainly what I'm going to do over here, we got a couple of little weeds and plants growing up. I'm going to pull those. I'm going to spray them down. I'm going to go around the perimeter here and clean that up. And then I'm just going to put down new black mulch. Over here, I'm probably going to round out that bush over there and maybe cut this one down just a little bit so that everything's fresh growing on it. Over here, I think, I don't know. I kind of, that bush is going to stay because it's the same as that one over there. So I'm going to round that one out a little bit. But all this other stuff in here, I might just rip it out. I don't know. I might just rip it out because these are some nice flowers up in here. But it really is a job to keep that stuff clean and keep all the weeds out of there. And I just don't have the time to be out here every day playing around with it. So if I just wipe it out and then fill it with black mulch, it'll still look nice. We'll still use the shepherd hooks and hanging flowers. It would end up looking nice anyway. Coming around the edge here, I can't forget about this other part in the front here, this corner. I think I'm going to take that bush out and that bush. Going to leave the big green ones. Trim those up, fill that with black mulch. Coming around the outside of that, yeah, this definitely all needs trimmed up and cut down a little bit. This I'm just going to clean out and also fill with black mulch. And once again, you know, we'll probably look at some kind of hanging flowers or something like that. I don't know, I haven't decided on that yet out here. But yeah, coming back over to this area over here, once again, I just want to clean all this up, fill it with black mulch. I need to power wash this little fence right here. It's really dirty. All these plants are getting ripped out all the way back. It's just a big mess over here, and even though this stuff looks kind of nice, I just want to rip it out. I just want all black mulch, and I want it to be nice and clean. I'm going to have to get these vines off of the house there that are growing up. I see them growing up over here again. And like we talked about before, we got the blue tarp down here that we've had down for 2 seasons to kill everything in this whole area around the tree. So we're going to be going through that, taking up all the tarps. Probably going to have to spray this entire area down. Yeah, see, we got some growing out here. spray that all down, just completely soak it with weed killer. We got some ferns up here growing again, probably gonna rip those out. And like I said, just clean it up and fill it with black mulch. And what a mess that looks like right now. Man, all these tree branches and stuff that were cut down when we had a raccoon up there in the attic. The guy had to come get it out. He put a little fence up there over the place where it was getting in, and then he trimmed down a lot of the tree branches, but they don't take them with them, they just stack them back here. So now I got to get rid of them. These ugly old pallets here from when we had the gazebo brought in. I think, in fact, when I get back to this point here, I'm probably just going to set up a little fire back here and burn a lot of these branches and stuff like that. Grab some hot dogs and have a cookout. Probably going to get a couple more of those 2-foot square pavers to put at the bottom of the steps here, so we have something to step down on, because that's going to be black mulch there. This is probably going to be all black mulch around here. Oh man, look at this. This is so much work, guys. I will probably bring the black mulch over to about here and then just leave this big brush of stuff in here, because that would be an enormous job to get in there and cut all that out. And I think I will just save that for another day. And we still need to see what's in those 2 boxes. This backyard is getting pretty tall out here too, but I haven't mowed it yet because it's just so moist back here for some reason. Whenever we have the next string of dry days, I'll let it dry up a little bit and then I'll get to this. So that is what we're looking at for the future videos of the landscaping around this property. I am looking forward to it, and I'm also not looking forward to it. It's fun, but it's grueling. And now I have to see 150 bags of mulch waiting for me.